So Patty Maples is a passionate and intuitive catalyst of change who inspires people to become their best so they can give their best to the world. I bring you Patty Maples.
You're simply the best. Better than all the rest. Better than anyone.
Wow, is this fabulous or what? This is just so great. Need the beeper, the clicker. Where's that? Okay. I want to make sure I have my tools before I speak. I just want to say I'm just so honored. My heart is just so full, and this is just so much fun. What can I say? You know, many of you know me. I'm Patty Maples. I've been with the Coaches Council since 2016 and was part of the Accelerator program last year. And what a treat this has been. And I want to thank Melinda and her talents and Kate for her unbelievable enthusiasm and just wisdom and wonderful personality. And my coach, Lori, where's Lori? Lori Wayne is a wonderful coach. And my VA, Janine Harris, who's in France, not able to be with us today. Just such wonderful people have been part of this whole program. And the entire community of accelerators. This is just an amazing community. And I'm just so grateful to be here today. So I want to thank those people, but most importantly, I want to thank God, who has inspired me and who's gotten me to this place. And I just see his hand in everything that has been going on in this Accelerator program. Okay. This slide is of my family, of course. My husband of 31 years. He's my second husband, so I won't go into this about the first. This one is much better than the first one. And my son, John, who's 27, and my daughter, Laura, who's 30. Our dog, Zach, who's 17 years old, still with us. And this is my joy. My family is my joy, but also has given me the strength, and is because I'm a woman of faith, is because I have my family. And who are you all? Many of you are mothers, I'm sure. And how many times have you been on your knees because of your children? I've been there many, many times, and oftentimes I've thought, I just need to stay there. But God has gotten me through the raising of my children. They are now launched, so I'm really, really thrilled. This particular slide depicts the change cycle, and this is the model that I use with my clients. And it depicts the cycle that I had to go through during this journey with the transformation here at the Accelerator program. And what's interesting is that when I first came here a year ago, I just didn't think I really needed the Accelerator program. I thought I was a lot further along than I thought that I needed to be. And in reality, I went through every single cycle in every single point in that change curve. And I use this with my models. And I was very resistant, but I'm so thrilled. A year later, I'm just so thrilled that I did the Accelerator program. It's really changed my life. And you'll hear more from the other people because it's been a life-changing situation. And I'm excited to call myself a transition coach. I wasn't a transition coach a year ago. I called myself an executive coach. And it was through going through this journey that I realized that I needed to be true to myself and not just to do what I used to do, but to figure out what I really wanted to do. Let me back up a year, Lifestyle Live. Uncertain as to whether or not I wanted to enroll in this particular program, I went over to Kate, and I said, Kate, I'm not so sure about this. I'm 63 years old. And she looked at me. She didn't say a word. I went over here, and I said, okay, what? And she came back to me. She said, so? And so I really was so caught up in the program. I was so excited about the opportunity. I went ahead and registered and enrolled. I didn't call my husband because I knew he would say, you're 63 years old. What are you doing? But you know, a year later, it's just changed my life in so many ways. I'm just so very grateful that I did enroll, and I didn't call him because he probably would have convinced me not to enroll. And what's happening now is that he's giving me ideas about my business. Oftentimes, I don't even ask him. I gauge my life using a three-legged stool, the emotional, the spiritual, and the physical. And starting with the physical, listening to Melinda and how she just really repeats and really reinforces the fact that self-care is so important. And I listened to that, and I really did bring that back to my life on a regular basis. I'm taking so much better care of myself. And I found a trainer, and I go to the gym as often as I can, sometimes in the morning. For a while, I was doing it every day for about 6 months, and I just felt so good. And I really knew at a very deeper level that if I didn't do this now, I won't be able to do it. This is my time to really take good care of myself. And the emotional leg, what a change. I had to let go of so many things as I was thinking about my life and what I wanted to do. I let go of a lot of responsibilities that I had taken on, some volunteer responsibilities. I let go of a federal coaches group that I was a member of that I had been involved in for several years. Because these people were real competitive with each other, and it just felt really icky. So I let go of that, and that felt really good. And what I had really done is just freed up my space, my mind, my thoughts, so I could bring in really good thoughts into my life and into my mind. And what a difference that really made. And of course, I learned that from Melinda with a positive mindset and bringing in the positive energy into your life. And it's made a big difference in my life. And certainly from the spiritual, I've been a Christian for many, many years, and it's been a really important part of my life. But what was interesting about this program is that it just seemed to go deeper into who I was, and the concept of energy and how to use energy in order to make changes, to be yourself. It's just, I don't know what to say. It just makes so much sense. And it wasn't until I came last year and worked through the accelerator program with all these wonderful women, and Bob, one fella, that's part of the accelerator program, did I realize that really it's the energy and the force that I want to be part of. And if I'm in alignment with that, I can do so many better things with my life. So I'm so very grateful. So letting go of thoughts, relationships, and situations that really just didn't serve me well, that's what I did. And of course, these 3 areas of my life made a big difference in my business. And there we go. And my business took a 180 degrees turn. I had worked for the federal government for 24 years, and I retired. And so I thought I was just brought with me what I had always done to my coaching business. I'm just going to go ahead and coach executives and managers in the public service, because I can do that. I've done it for years. I'm good at it. And as I went through the accelerator program, I thought, you know what? I don't have to do what I've done for 25 years. What do I want to do? And what a wonderful transformation it's been, because I am now a transition coach. I work with individuals going through major change. Either they want to make a career pivot in their life, or they are coming close to retirement and they want to create a retirement life that is fulfilling for them and gives them much purpose in life. And this is really lighting me up. I'm so excited about being a transition coach. And so what I did with that, I had to revamp my website. I had to write a new lead magnet. What else did I have to do? Goodness gracious. What's that? New logo. I mean, all those things that you do as a beginning coach to get started, right? So I was back here starting all over again. But God, I've got a damn good website. I've got a good lead magnet. I'm getting clients that I really like. I mean, they're lighting me up. They're being transformed. And I have a few executive clients from the federal government still, and it's giving me good experience. And that's okay, because I'm transitioning to the new me. But it's really, really a lot of fun. And I just did a workshop called Embracing Change as You Age, Thriving in Your Midlife Years and Beyond. And it was a success. And I got 2 clients as a result of it, so that was really, really good. And I created a course using the consult system, because what an amazing instrument that is. And that was my stretch goal, to create a course. And I'm ready to roll it out as a group coaching program in the near few months. So I'm really excited about that. And so my business really did take a transformation. And I reached out to individuals who can serve as affiliates. That was really pretty cool. And life is just really good. I mean, I'm really liking my niche. I'm passionate about my business. I feel like a new person. I feel like a younger person, which is pretty cool. you know what? This is my time. If I don't do this now, when am I going to do it? You know, when am I going to do it? Exactly. And so you ask, why should I choose you? Good question. Why should you choose me? You've got 3 dynamite women right back there just dying to get on stage and tell you all about them. And they are wonderful. Believe me, they are wonderful. But I want to give you a little bit of background. In my early 1990s, I wanted to become an entrepreneur. And I had developed a business plan and a name for my business. It was going to call it the Community of Caring Consultants, because I was a consultant at the time. And life took a different turn. I had a daughter who at age 10 was diagnosed with Crohn's disease. And it was a really difficult diagnosis for her and for our family. And we have probably spent the last 15 years getting her well. And talk about, I may look small, but I'm pretty fierce. And I was a real mama bear caring for my daughter. And I'm so proud to say that she graduated summa cum laude in legal studies just a couple of years ago. And she now serves as a probation officer for adolescents and teens. And she is one amazing young woman. And my son is a firefighter in EMT, and they are my greatest source of joy. And it wasn't easy. And so, to make a long story short, I went back to the federal government during that period of time. In human resources, workforce planning, all this stuff, and had a great career. But I really had a passion to become an entrepreneur. So I finished that career 3.5 years ago, and here I am. And I feel like I'm living my dream. I'm doing what I'm meant to do. And I'm so excited about it. And my kids are launched. There's nobody at home but the dog. And the husband, he is a keeper. He's a keeper. But I'm so grateful. God has been so good to me. You know, I just don't know what to say. I'm just so very happy. So this is what I can tell you about myself. You probably picked it up already. I'm a terrific coach. I'm becoming a really badass businesswoman. I love my niche. I have a real passion for business. I'm pretty good at it. I'm small, but I'm fierce. I'm feminine, but I'm strong. And I have a love for this community. And I will give back to the best of my ability to each of you who reach out to me. Because guess what? The world needs you. The broken and beautiful world that we live in today needs healers, coaches, and people like you. So it's not only my time, it's your time. And if I want to support you as much as I can, I will. And if I'm launched, I'll help. I'll still help, doesn't matter. Because you know what? It's not going to make a difference in my life. I'm still going to move forward and do what I need to do in this world. What a great life. So thank you for your time. Good luck with those votes.
Wow.